Hi, my name is Bhairavi Shankar and I'm here at the 2017 Canadian Science Policy Conference. Joining me today is Stephanie Deschenes, Executive Director of the Canadian Association of Science Centers. My apologies. Stephanie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for interviewing me today.
So tell us about your work at the Association of Science Centers.
Sure. So I represent the Canadian Association of Science Centers, which is a network of 50 science centers, science museums, planetariums, aquariums, and science outreach organizations across Canada. And collectively, our members reach about 8 million Canadians each year with informal science engagement activities that really inspire people to just be interested in science.
Well, great. And so why is it important, and I guess what makes it unique?
Well, I guess science centers play an important role in the science culture of Canada. Our members, as I mentioned, reach 8 million people every year. And they do this through school programs, through family interactions, through adult engagements, lectures, citizen science, and a broad range of activities in that area. They take the experiences outside of the Science Centre into communities, and they bring people into the Science Centre. So there are several things that Science Centres do. They keep people current with what is happening in science research, and because we know that most science education ends for people when they leave high school. But science continues to evolve. So it's important that people stay up to date with what's happening in science so that they can make better decisions about their own lives. And the other thing is that science centers are safe places for people to have conversations, and they're trusted locations for people to get the facts, which is especially important in this era of alternative facts and really so much information available on the internet.
Mm-hmm. So you did mention alternative facts and how frequent that is happening in our conversations these days, as we hear it everywhere. What, in your opinion, do you recommend scientists do to engage with the public but yet not make it confrontational with that regard?
Right. So I guess one of the first things is that people don't necessarily not have the facts. It's sometimes that they don't understand the facts, or that they've shaped their opinions based on facts that match their cultural affiliations. So I think it's really important that scientists, when they're communicating, understand that it's a conversation, and it can't be in a lecture kind of way. It must be a conversation with somebody, and inviting them to ask questions and be honest and speak in a language that people understand, which can be very difficult when scientists are explaining very complex scientific activities. So people, especially Canadians, we're one of the most science literate countries in the world. It's important Canadians really do appreciate hearing what's happening in the science community, and so I think it's approaching it from a sharing of information that is important.
So through your work and through your organization, you must be collaborating with several organizations around the country. What, in your opinion, comes out of those pan-organizational collaborations?
Well, what comes out of them? Wow. A lot of things come out of them. I think one of the most important things that we do is we enter these collaborations as collaborative partners. And our member science centers are really venues for sharing what's happening in the rest of Canada. So what we bring to that is we set the stage, we have an audience, and we have interested people wanting to know what's happening. And so we enter these collaborations saying, how can we help you achieve your goals? How can we help you bring your message to Canadians? And when we do that, it is definitely a partnership.
So you were on a panel this morning. Would you mind telling our viewers who weren't able to attend in person what it was and who was with you in that panel and
Absolutely.
what came out of it?
So the panel was a group of organizations we collaborated with the Perimeter Institute, the Institute for Quantum Computing, Actua, and Ingenium to deliver Innovation 150 across Canada in 2017, our sesquicentennial year. This was a signature project of the Canada 150 initiative, and collectively, we brought several experiences to more than 160 communities across Canada, and millions of Canadians have participated in a wide range of activities. What was really great about this was that we had all submitted separate proposals for the Canada 150 Fund. And because there were a lot of similarities in our proposals, Canadian Heritage brought us together to work together on Innovation 150. And it was a brilliant match. We came together understanding that we had a common goal of celebrating innovation in Canada and bringing that to the Canadian people, and developed a partnership that exceeded all of our combined goals. So it was really a great partnership and a great opportunity to work with a really great group of people.
It sounds excellent.
It was fun.
So I guess now that we're here at the Canadian Science Policy Conference, what have you observed, or what's your take on this event actually running?
This is a great event, and one of the things that I like most about it is it takes people out of their silos and out of their specific pockets of science, and learning from one another and developing those conversations that are important to spark more ideas and think about other ways of solving some of our problems. So it's really just an excellent opportunity for us to meet with these people.
Well, thank you for joining our interview booth.
Thank you.
For those of us, again, who are unable to be here, what's the best way we can learn more about what you do or about your organization?
So we have a website, canadiansciencecenters.ca, and science centers with an RE at the end of centers.
All right.
The Canadian way.
Right.
Great.
Well, thank you so much
you.
for joining us, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your days here at the conference.
Thank you very much.